Tightly off the story is Ephemeral Elegance. Chapter 1, The Enchanted Palace. In the heart of the mystical kingdom of Eldoria, nestled between rolling hills and ancient forests, stood the resplendent crystal palace. Its towering spires glistened in the sunlight, and the gardens surrounding it boasted an array of blossoms in hues unseen elsewhere. Princess Isabella, the radiant jewel of Eldoria, spent her days wandering through the palace halls, her heart yearning for something beyond the gilded walls. One fateful afternoon, while strolling through the palace gardens, Isabella's eyes met those of a mysterious stranger. Prince Adrian, from a neighboring kingdom, had been exploring Eldoria on a diplomatic mission. Their gaze lingered, setting in motion a tale of love that would transcend boundaries. Chapter 2, The Masquerade Ball. In celebration of the diplomatic alliance forged between Eldoria and Adrian's kingdom, a grand masquerade ball was announced. The Crystal Palace transformed into a realm of enchantment, adorned with cascading fairy lights and opulent decorations. Isabella, eager to escape the confines of royal duties, donned a mask and mingled with the guests. As the night unfolded, Isabella found herself drawn to the masked stranger, who moved with grace and spoke with an eloquence that resonated with her soul. Unbeknownst to her, Prince Adrian, enchanted by the masked princess, approached with a dance invitation. The ballroom floor became their stage, and under the soft glow of chandeliers, they danced as if time stood still. Chapter 3, Secrets and Confessions. The days that followed were filled with clandestine meetings in the hidden corners of the palace. Isabella and Adrian, their identities still concealed, shared dreams, fears, and aspirations. The palace, once a symbol of isolation, became the backdrop for a clandestine romance, a love that bloomed amidst whispered confessions and stolen glances. As they navigated the delicate dance of secrecy, Isabella and Adrian discovered the depth of their connection. Each stolen moment fueled the flames of their passion, and the palace gardens witnessed the blossoming of a love that defied the constraints of duty and tradition. Chapter 4, Unveiling the Truth. The tension escalated as Eldoria prepared for the grand unveiling ceremony, where the masks would be removed, and alliances solidified. Isabella and Adrian, torn between love and duty, grappled with the impending revelation. The Crystal Palace, once a sanctuary, now echoed with the uncertainty of their future. As the ceremonial hour approached, Isabella and Adrian faced a choice: to defy tradition and follow their hearts, or to succumb to the expectations placed upon them by their kingdoms. The palace corridors bore witness to their internal struggles, and the weight of their decisions hung heavy in the air. Chapter 5, A Love Eternal. In a climactic moment, beneath the starlit sky, Isabella and Adrian chose love over convention. The masks were lifted, and their true identities were revealed. The gasps of the courtiers echoed through the palace, but the lovers stood resolute, hand in hand. Their love story, born within the enchanting walls of the Crystal Palace, became a beacon of hope for a kingdom steeped in tradition. Eldoria witnessed a transformation as the couple, guided by love, worked to bridge the gaps between their kingdoms. The Crystal Palace, once a symbol of isolation, became a testament to the enduring power of love. Chapter 6, The Trials of Unity. Isabella and Adrian's proclamation of love reverberated throughout the kingdom, challenging the preconceived notions that had bound Eldoria and Adrian's realm for generations. As the couple faced the trials of uniting their kingdoms, the Crystal Palace became a center for diplomatic negotiations and cultural exchanges. Together, Isabella and Adrian introduced reforms that bridged the gaps between the two kingdoms. The once isolated palace now hummed with activity, a melting pot of traditions, languages, and customs. Eldoria and Adrian's realm flourished under the banner of unity, and the Crystal Palace stood as a testament to the transformative power of love. Chapter 7, A Royal Wedding. The culmination of their efforts was a grand royal wedding, a celebration that transcended borders. The Crystal Palace, bedecked in flowers and draped in fabrics representing both realms, witnessed the union of Isabella and Adrian. The ceremony blended the rich cultural heritage of Eldoria with the traditions of Adrian's kingdom, creating a tapestry of unity and love. As the newlyweds exchanged vows, beneath the vaulted ceilings of the palace, the kingdom rejoiced. The once divided lands were now united under the banner of love, and the Crystal Palace stood as a symbol of hope for a world torn by differences. Chapter 8: A Growing Legacy. In the years that followed, Isabella and Adrian's love story became a cherished legend. The Crystal Palace continued to evolve, not just as a seat of power but as a center for arts, education, and diplomacy. The couple, now ruling side by side, cultivated a legacy of compassion, understanding, and acceptance. Their children played in the palace gardens, a living testament to the harmonious union that had transformed their world. The Crystal Palace became a repository of stories, a living museum where paintings and sculptures depicted the triumphs and tribulations of Isabella and Adrian's reign. It stood as a reminder that love, when nurtured and protected, could withstand the tests of time. Chapter 9: Seasons of Change. As the seasons changed, so did the challenges that Isabella and Adrian faced. The kingdom flourished under their benevolent rule, but external pressures tested the resilience of their union. Rumors of dissent and external threats cast shadows on the once unblemished love story. In the heart of winter, when the Crystal Palace was blanketed in snow, Isabella and Adrian found strength in each other. They weathered the storms of political intrigue and external pressures, standing firm against any force that sought to undermine the unity they had built. Chapter 10: Legacy of Love. Isabella and Adrian's children, born of the union between two kingdoms, grew up within the walls of the Crystal Palace. The corridors echoed with the laughter of princes and princesses who embodied the spirit of unity their parents had fought for. The legacy of love continued to weave its magic, shaping the destiny of generations to come. The Crystal Palace became a repository of stories, a living museum where paintings and sculptures depicted the triumphs and tribulations of Isabella and Adrian's reign. It stood as a reminder that love, when nurtured and protected, could withstand the tests of time. Chapter 11: Whispers of a Second Chance. As the years unfolded, Isabella and Adrian faced the inevitability of time. The once youthful rulers, now adorned with the wisdom of age, walked hand in hand through the palace gardens. In the quiet moments, they reflected on the journey that had brought them together. In the twilight of their lives, a whispered conversation arose between them, an acknowledgement that their time in the Crystal Palace was nearing its end. However, the love that had blossomed within those walls had the power to transcend even the finality of mortal existence. Chapter 12: A Farewell Symphony. As Isabella and Adrian embraced their golden years, they orchestrated a farewell befitting the love that had defined their lives. The Crystal Palace, now a testament to a lifetime of unity and devotion, hosted a grand celebration. The air was filled with the harmonies of musicians, and the palace walls absorbed the echoes of joyous laughter. In a poignant moment beneath the starlit sky, Isabella and Adrian bid farewell to the kingdom they had devoted their lives to. The Crystal Palace, a silent witness to their love story, stood as a monument to the power of love, a beacon that continued to guide the hearts of those who sought inspiration within its walls. Epilogue: Everlasting Elegance. As Isabella and Adrian's final chapter unfolded, their love story became immortalized in the kingdom's folklore. The Crystal Palace, though no longer inhabited by the royal couple, retained the echoes of their love. The gardens flourished, the walls whispered tales of unity, and the legacy of Isabella and Adrian lived on through the hearts of those who followed. Eldoria, once a kingdom divided by tradition, stood as a testament to the transformative power of love. The Crystal Palace, now a symbol of everlasting elegance, continued to attract dreamers and lovers, each seeking to be touched by the magic that had defined a love story for the ages.